Hello and welcome to Crypto Weeklies. In this video, we are going to analyze Link. None of the content is financial advice. We also have made several changes to our website. This is the homepage of the website cryptoweeklies.com. You can check out the homepage of our YouTube channel directly over here. From that point in time, this is the homepage of the YouTube channel. Again, all of these videos are available for free. Also, this website, all of the content over here are available for free. Let's start with Link. Again, over here, as the ticker over says, the base case forecast for all of the models Confluence between $36 and $70. Again, let's dive deeper into the current price of Link and how it relates to these forecasts. Let's start with the daily DCA model. Right now, the regression based DCA risk for Link is very low as it stands with respect to the fair value of Link at around $49 per the polynomial regression based valuation. The current price of Link is at around $22. So little less than 50% of the regression based fair value. These models are live. They are subject to change as more and more price action data is available, but as it stands, using the data since 2017, the fair value for Link per the interpretation of this model is at $49. Right now the price is undervalued, coming close to the dotted green line, which is kind of like a safety zone, quote unquote safety zone, where the price as it gains more and more proximity to this green one standard deviation bottom regression residual, that is currently at around is a rising valuation right now at around $16.60. In couple of weeks it could be at around $17. The opposite of this undervaluation is overvaluation territory. Typically in the euphoria phases, like we saw twice in 2024, first in March and then again in December 2024, the two standard deviation dotted red line, which is the overvaluation territory, that for Link is currently at around $112, $113. So that's the peak max permissible valuation per this regression based model. This is one of the models that we use on the channel, again, for analyzing price potential. Again, not financial advice. The machine learning based price forecast for Link as it stands with respect to the LSTM, XGBoost and seasonal ARIMA based confidence levels and standard deviation based model, the non-euphoria bull run peak for Link, if the market cycle were to top in late December 2025, that peak forecasted is at around $34. If there is a euphoria case, that is the two standard deviation 95 percentile bull case for Link, that ceiling for Link is at around $45. That is close to the fair value per the regression based model. So again, 2 points to the valuation between $45 and $50 as it stands with respect to the regression based fair value. These are the weekly average price. Again, you can see there is 10 to 20% tolerance between the eventual peak and the weekly average price at that peak. So for example, in May 2021, the weekly average price at the peak for Link was at around $47, whereas the price at the top, again, you can see that over here, the candle body and the wick took the price action to $52. So again, $5 higher than the estimated, again, at the weekly average. The $42 level, again, the 786 is at around $42. That could be if there is a lower high this time around than the past market cycle. That area between $42 and $52 is key to watch as it stands with respect to the two standard deviation machine learning based model. Again, we look for confluence amongst several different models after going through them individually. The time weighted average price risk for Link is currently very low. Again, the price is above time weighted average price. This blue line did identify a clear cut accumulation zone in the bear market of 2022 and till about October 2023 when the price was below the blue line, and also in 2024 and 2025 when the price came really close to the time weighted average price. This is the price below which, again, if the underlying hypothesis is that the underlying asset has some utility, and if it were to participate in the next bull run, accumulating below the time weighted average price. Historically speaking, below this blue line has not been the worst idea. The time weighted average price risk score as it stands is at around 56%. So this time around, again in 2024, the highest that Link went was at around 73%. We are in this green zone. We are not even in yellow, orange or red territory as it stands. With respect to the DCA model, we just started with this model. If the risk level were to go somewhere between 0.4 and 0.6 risk as it relates to these price forecast, that zone for Link could be between $64 and $87. That's where the overvaluation forecast comes for Link. Again, this all in all, again, if you look at the 20-week simple moving average price based risk level is at around 43%. If it were to go between 0.6 and 0.8 for this model, this 20-week simple moving average price based model, the short-term target for Link's price is between $33 and about $38. Again, most of the narratives of altcoin is controlled by what Bitcoin and ETH are doing. Again, these analysis is also available under the indicator section. So for example, what is the overall sentiment in the market? This is a crypto sentiment analysis. Overall sentiment analysis is bullish 86 as it stands with social media related. And again, this is the peak value, which is one single composite risk score of bull market completion identification. It's only 47% complete as of this week. In terms of some of the popular cryptos, and as of 2 days ago, what was their composite risk score? Again, Link over here has slightly higher composite risk score at around 0.74, but again, it's not as close to the peak as it could be as it was in 2021. In terms of the ROI from yearly open in 2025, Bitcoin is up about 30% from the yearly open, whereas if you look at Link over here, from the yearly open, the directionality is quite similar with respect to Bitcoin, but just slightly more volatility. So whenever Bitcoin goes up, Link goes up more. When Bitcoin goes down, Link goes down more. Right now, from the yearly open, the price of Link is only up about 4.5%. In terms of what is the estimated bull run peak for Link as a confluence of all of these individual models, the estimated bull run peak available on this indicator, if you type in Link over here, you would see that the current risk with Link as it stands with 3 different models is at 0.3. That means 30% risk. The current price is $21. The methodology used is as follows over here, using a blend of 3 different individual risk, and then they are adjusted based on the criteria of how the regression risk is performing at this point. That leaves us the base case peak for Link at around $36. That is the conservative scenario for this bull run. The optimistic case, but not too outlandish, for Link is at around $69, which is, again, if all of these individual risk scores were to go to the 0.9 level without any much divergence between the current price and these risk levels, then the estimated bull run peak for Link is at around $70. That would be a new all-time high for Link. And if everything lines up perfectly with elevated price action at those risk levels, that is both the risk levels topping at elevated price action, then the moon boy peak for Link for this bull run is at around $90, roughly 4.2x of the current price. The bull run peak estimated is at around $70. All in all, if there is a new all-time high, the area of confluence in that scenario at around $70, not just the bull run peak as estimated by these risk-based model, but if you look at the 3 standard deviation machine learning based price forecast, the red line over here, 99.7 percentile bull case at a blow off top in late December, early January, that takes the price action to $58, adding a 10 to 20% higher at a weekly average level to get the candle bodies. That again points to somewhere between $65 and $70 Link. With that, I would like to conclude the video. Hope you enjoyed the content, all of the charts and the analysis. If you did, please give us a like and subscribe, and hope to see you again tomorrow. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye bye.